afternoon, viewers. You're watching misinformation program on channel of Tajikistan with me, Farang Savganova. On August 25th, a telephone conversation took place between the founder of Peace and National Unity, the leader of the nation, President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, who is the President of the French Republic, Emmanuel Macron. At the beginning of the conversation, the leader of the nation thanked the head of the French state for the initiative to discuss current issues of the bilateral Tajik-French relations and topical issues of the international and regional agenda. During the conversation, the sides focused on the problems of Afghanistan and the current critical development of the situation in that country. It was noted that the security of the Central Asian region is connected with the situation in Afghanistan. The head of our state noted the concern that Afghanistan today is on the brink of the humanitarian catastrophe due to the real threat of a new wave of civil confrontation in the country. It was emphasized that Tajikistan, as the closest neighbor, stands for the creation of peaceful and stable state with a central coordination role of the United Nations. The President of the Tajikistan informed the President of the France about the measures taken by the Tajik side to strengthen the security of Tajik-Afghan border in light of the sharp deterioration of the situation in Afghanistan after the withdrawal of the coalition forces for the country. Ensuring guaranteed security in Central Asian region is the most important condition for the further sustainable social economic development of our countries. The head of our state noted in this regard, the parties agreed to continue consultation of the Afghan issues, decided to instruct the foreign ministries of the two countries to be in constant contact on these issues, both bilateral and multilateral. The founder of Peace and National Unity, the leader of the nation, President of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, received the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Shah Mahmoud Qureshi. The meeting took place in the Palace of the Nation. A wide range of issues related to development and further expansion of bilateral cooperation of mutual interest were the main items of the agenda. Preparations for the upcoming officials visit of the Prime Minister of Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Imran Khan, to Tajikistan was also touched upon. Officials also paid special attention to the certain pressing items on the international and regional agenda, in particular the current situation in Afghanistan. Today, one of the major threats to the regional security is the current situation in Afghanistan, which is on the brink of the humanitarian catastrophe as a result of the withdrawal of coalition forces. Tajikistan is committed to the restoration of peace and stability and security in the neighboring Afghanistan as soon as possible, and believes that the United Nations should play a key role in advancing this process. On the basis of the experience of civil war, peace and national unity of Tajikistan, President Emomali Rahmon has proposed a number of ways to the Pakistani side for ensuring peace, stability and further sustainable development of the neighboring country. After the meeting, the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Pakistan gave an interview near the journalists.
I've had the pleasure of meeting the President and the Foreign Minister today to discuss the evolving situation in Afghanistan. I have shared Pakistan's perspective with the President and the objective of achieving peace and stability in Afghanistan. Developments in Afghanistan will have a direct impact on all the immediate neighbors of Afghanistan. We have concerns, and we can also see opportunities if there's peace and stability. The idea is to collectively discuss and deliberate on the way forward. Afghanistan is a country comprising of different ethnic groups. Every ethnic group has importance, and they must have a say. Pakistan is supportive of an inclusive arrangement in Afghanistan, and we feel an inclusive arrangement would help stabilize things in Afghanistan. Security and safety of individuals, respect for human rights is important to Pakistan, and I'm sure to all neighbors, immediate neighbors of Afghanistan. The initial statements are encouraging, and we should encourage a positive engagement and the fact that different Afghan leaders are meeting, discussing, negotiating on a futuristic interim setup. On the instructions of the Prime Minister Imran Khan, who has a very special friendship and respect for the President of Tajikistan. They've had excellent interactions in the recent past. I'm here to consult with him, discuss with him, and he's also looking forward to his visit to Dushanbe for the SCO summit, where he will have an opportunity of meeting other important regional leaders. I also shared with the President and the Foreign Minister the facilitation provided by Pakistan to people who want to leave, who want to evacuate. We are trying our best to ensure safety, and we have undertaken steps for facilitation of evacuation, which has been acknowledged and appreciated by many countries around the world. We also discussed the possibility of a meeting, a virtual meeting of special representatives on Afghanistan, of the immediate neighbors, and this meeting can lay the ground for a foreign minister level interaction, virtual interaction in the days ahead, so that we can collectively sit, apply our minds for a peaceful, stable, secure Afghanistan, where all ethnic groups can live side by side in safety and security. I've noted the concerns shared with me by the Tajik president, and I'll share these concerns with Prime Minister Imran Khan. All of us in this region have to play a role, have to play a constructive role, and for that we have to consult, we have to remain engaged, and we have to coordinate our positions on the evolving situation. That's why I'm here, and I'll be traveling to Tashkent from here, and then to Ashgabat from Tashkent.
On August 26, the founder of peace and national unity, the leader of the nation, President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, visited Tursunzode to inaugurate a number of festive facilities and visit the agricultural sector. Further, the President of the country, Emomali Rahmon, put into operation in the city the first stage of the enterprise for the production of aluminium profile of the limited liability company Aluminium Prof, and the laid foundation stone for the construction of the second stage. During the visit to the huge enterprise Aluminium Prof, it was noted that the newly established plant has the ability to process 7,200 tons of the aluminium per year and produce about 100 types of the final industrial products. The final product of the enterprise also has an export purpose, and in the first stage it is intended to be sold in the markets of the Commonwealth of the independent states. The head of the state, Emomali Rahmon, get acquainted with the production lines of the newly established enterprise, and they instructed the officials of the enterprise to competitive products. With the commissioning of the second phase in general, the annual processing of the aluminium at the enterprise will reach 15,000 tons, and the number of employees will be increased increased from 60 to 200 people. At the exhibition, 10 enterprises of the city organized their own corners and informed about the development of industry in Tursunzade. In particular, it was noted that the indicators of the industry in this city are growing every year, and the share of the industry is a gross domestic product of the city is significantly increasing. The volume of industrial production is comparable prices in the first half of 2021 amounted to 422,182.9 thousand somoni, which is 8.1 million somoni more than in the same period of 2020. Today, the founder of peace and national unity is the leader of the nation, President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, commissioned the state educational institution boarding lyceum of Tursunzade and got acquainted with modern opportunities for educating the younger generation. Tursunzade State Educational Institution consists of two-story building and was built on the occasion of the 30th anniversary of the state independence of the Republic of Tajikistan at the initiative of local entrepreneurs, the head of the public charity organization Revival of Somonyon, Jurabek Muhibov. The total area of the new educational facility is Tursunzade is 3 hectares, and the construction work was completed by 20 local specialists in less than a year with a high quality. Educational building Lyceum Boarding School of Tursunzade consists of 44 classrooms including chemistry, physics, biology, mathematics, geometry, military training and computer training, and is designed for 1,000 students in one shift. During the visit of the educational classroom of this educational institution and acquaintance with the opportunities created for the younger generation, the leader of the nation, Emomali Rahmon, praised the initiative of the domestic entrepreneur. On August 26, the founder of peace and national unity, the leader of the nation, President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, continued the working visit to Tursunzade city to put into operation a new building of the state institution for children's art school. The new 3-story building of the cultural and educational facility in Tursunzade consists of 15 well-equipped classrooms, including art, piano, virus, rubabs, dutar, trumpet, circle, pop, and 6-string music, choreography, a small concert hall, library, and 3 administration rooms. The construction work in this cultural institution was completed by 20 domestic specialists using the unique elements of the national architecture with a high level and quality and meeting modern standards. 25 experienced teachers are involved in 220 craftsmen to study various nuances of art in the Children's Art School of Tursunzade. Training in art school lasts from 5 to 7 years. Today, the founder of peace and national unity, the leader of the nation, President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, commissioned the reconstructed Park of Culture and Recreation of the city in Ismaili Somoni Street of Tursunzade city. The Park of Culture and Recreation in the center of Tursunzade on a total area of 3.6 hectares was built by enterprising entrepreneurs of the city with modern design and element of national urban planning, taking into account the requirements of the modern times and high architectural art. The customer of the cultural facility, which has added a special charm to the city, is the executive body of the city of Tursunzade. Inside the new park, 3 is a chess palace, an amphitheater with 7 shops selling gifts and handicrafts, the fairy tale town Aladdin with 12 attractions, animal sculptures, more than 200 lighting equipment, branches, 2 sport grounds with 200 seats. Creating such conditions will allow teenagers and young people to use their free time effectively, go in for sports and use other opportunities in the garden. There is also a billboard of the visit of high-ranking guests to the city of Tursunzade, labor heroes, the monument to the hero of Tajikistan, Mirza Tursunzade, the national canteen, 3 playgrounds and a children's swimming pool, which are sustainable for recreation. On August 26, the founder of peace and national unity, the leader of the nation, President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, visited the greenhouse of Ghairat 2020 farm in Tursunzade. The permanent greenhouse is located in the village of Jura Rahmon and was built by local entrepreneur Urumboy Nurmatov in honor of the 30th anniversary of the state independence. In the greenhouse, which covers an area of 0.54 hectares, 2 varieties of the tomatoes and 2 varieties of cucumbers have been planted and are growing well. Harvesting from the greenhouse is expected to begin in the second half of September and last for more than 3 months. It should be noted that along with the reconstruction of the greenhouse, the entrepreneur also paid more than 2 kilometers of the road in Ghairat village. The president of the country, the leaders of the nation, Emomali Rahmon, thanked the entrepreneur for this contribution to the beautification and creation of good living conditions for the people and considers this creative initiative worthy of praise and example for every patriot. On August 26, the founder of peace and national unity, the leader of the nation, President of the Republic of Tajikistan, Emomali Rahmon, commissioned the building of secondary school number 49 in Ghairat village of Jura Rahmon of town of the Tursunzada city. The facility has 3 floors and has 16 classrooms, a library, offices, a conference hall with 100 seats, a laboratory and computer lab, a library, a dining room and other ancillary rooms. The new educational institution is designed for 850 students in 2 shifts. Also, a sport ground for mini football, volleyball and basketball has been built near the educational institution and the area around the facility has been improved and beautified. The building of the secondary school number 49 by local entrepreneur Urumboy Nurmatov on the eve of the great national holiday, the 30th anniversary of the Tajikistan state independence. During the opening of the facility, President Emomali Rahmon was informed that the old building of the institution was built in 1958 and consisted of 3 classrooms and teachers' rooms. Dear viewers, this will own up to this time's TV channel of Tajikistan. Have a nice day.